Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna be doing a video on the timestamp detention stamp that needs to be done. This is what the detention stamp looks like. You can pick this up at the company store. If you're a company driver, it's free. If you're a lease, you have to pay for it. This is what it looks like, and I'll show you guys, what you're supposed to be doing for the pickups at the shipper and receiver, because you don't know when you'll be eligible for time for detention. So we're gonna pretend that these are my bills. You got two separate bills, okay? And over here we're gonna put times at shipper or times at 01. Okay, and the first question is asking, is it flatbed, reefer, or tanker? Which one are you? We're going to select circle reefer, and we're going to put the trip number. I'm just going to make one up. Alright, the next question is asking for the shipper, receiver, city, and state. In this case, we're at the shipper, so we're going to circle shipper, and we're going to say Colton, California, because this is where I'm at. Next one is the employment time, and you want to put the employment time that you was given to by the company. In this case, we're going to say (10/8, 1600). I'm just going to make up a time. The next question is arrival date and time. What time you got here? Now, it's important that you use the times of the Qualcomm. Alright, so you want to come over here to the Qualcomm, go to Outbox. You know where it says arrival location, that time right there? You want to use that time. But remember, in this case, the Qualcomm is using Central Time, so you want to make any adjustments to the time for whatever city and state you're in, or time zone you're in. So always use the times of the Qualcomm whenever you sent the message on the Qualcomm. That's why it's important that as soon as you get to the shippers and receivers that you send that message, arrival location. So in this case, we're just gonna make up a time, and we said we got here 10/8 at 1500. So next question is, when did you get loaded? Next question is load, unload. We're gonna circle load because we're looking to get loaded. Alright, so date and time 10/8, and then we're gonna put at 1830, and this is the time that you're gonna use right here. That time is the time that you sent the depart shipper. Whenever you departed the shipper, that macro, that's the time that you want to use, because that's the time that you actually left the premises or you were ready to go. Okay, what's seal in? Next question is seal in. We came in with a lock. What seal are we leaving with? We're just gonna make one up. All right, and again, this is detention stamp, time stamp for the shipper, and we're gonna do one for the 90. So this is something that I do. I make it look like this because I want it to stand out. I want the company to see the times. So remember, guys, if you don't have a stamp, you want to find something. You want to write it in, time in at shipper, time out at shipper. You want to, use a crayon, whatever it is you got. You want to use a marker, whatever. But you want to make sure you get the times in and out for the shipper and receiver. So we're going to look at the receiver this time. So we're going to write times at receiver or times at 90. All right. So in this case, we're going to say we're reefer. We're going to use the same trip number that we have for the shipper, because remember guys, this is the same bills except that this is the shipper and this is the receiver. So we're going to say 239-4521. And the next question is, are we at the shipper or receiver? We are at the receiver. You know, make sure you circle it. Doesn't matter, that's fine. They'll know that you're at the receiver. The city and state, in this case, we're gonna say Tampa, Florida. All right. And then the appointment time that we had, we are going to say that we had it was 10:11 at 0600. So whatever time Prime gave you, that's the time you put on there. 10:11 at 0600. What time did we arrive is the next question. We arrived 10:11 at 0400. And it's always important to use military time, people. Military time, because that is the only way you can tell and not be wrong. Because if you write 6 a.m. or 6 p.m., you know, you don't want any questions or any doubts as to what time they're reading. All right, so it's always important to use military time. Next question is load or unload. Well, in this case, we are getting unloaded, and then the date and time. When did we get unloaded? 10:11 at 0835. This time right here, again, this is the time that you're going to use from the Qualcomm. All these are for the Qualcomm, but this is the macro depart receiver. Okay. The seal we came in with, obviously we're going to use the same one that we had at the shipper. 2394. It's tacked. Yes. Always get the shippers to sign for the seal intact. Some of those receivers give us a hard time, and just tell them it's company policy. All right, always want to cover your butt. And then the seal out, we are leaving with a lock. So again guys, this is what I do right here. I make them look like that so they stand out from the bills. And obviously you're not going to put them together, you're going to put them in separate spots so that they can see, you know, that they are different. Obviously they're going to read shipper 01, receiver 90. So it's important guys to fill these out, get into the habit of doing it, because you never know when you will get detention. You will not see detention the following week. Let's say you delivered a load Monday by payroll cutoff. You're not going to see it Friday. It's going to take a week or two before you actually see it. But every little bit adds up. Okay, people? Every little bit adds up. So, times, detention stamp, always get into the habit of filling it out. All right, people? Appreciate that. Please like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, let me know in the comment section below, and there'll be more information in the description box. All right, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you again. I hope this helps.